Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to I'm going to review the Book Thief movie and make comparisons between it and the actual book. If you don't want spoilers of the video, but this is like mostly for the people that already seen it or read the book. There will be spoilers. I'm going to start now. If you notice anything different with my voice, it's because I have strep throat, in a sense, and a cold. But yeah, I think I'm just going to make a video. This is my pony, but at the same time, it's not. I didn't draw the pony, but I put the clothes and the mane, and I changed the horn a bit in eye color. I just colored it in and add clothing and the horn, like that. This little part here. This here. That. Just that. Um, I didn't actually draw the figure for the pony. Just just a little piece of information there. Okay, let's get into the Book Thief. Um, to me, the movie is very, very nannied. It makes sense because this is in a sense America is a nanny state that they would remove certain things from the book, but um, some of the moments where bonding between characters have things in it where they won't want kids to see, where Liesel's stepdad teaches her how to roll cigarettes in the book, but in the movie it's not mentioned once. And the reason that Liesel tries to take the books from the library is because, well, she wanted to gain some sort of revenge against the librarian's mayor's wife. The mayor is hardly ever home, so actually he wasn't there to kick her Liesel out of the house. That's another comparison to the movie and the book. Even despite the movie was 2 hours long, it didn't flesh out hardly anything. It had parts in it that weren't needed, but at the same time were needed because of how they covered it. Like whenever when Death spoke, um, it was like he wasn't even needed. It was more like through Liesel's perspective than Death's. But at the same time, the movie requires Death to speak. And there's a part where Death mentions, well, God in the movie. Well, no, actually, in the book, Death mentions God, but in the movie, it's not brought up. Not at all. Anything else? Oh, yeah, it never gave it what Death looks like. So when in the movie, when Death walks out on the road, that wasn't needed at all. Actually, that was a waste of time for the movie to actually put in the movie. And when Death was going over to talk about like all the characters and what that died at the end, they didn't even have everything he said. Like during when Death started talking about Rudy, they cut off mid sentence, and Liesel found Rudy dead, not still alive, dead. She was crying over a corpse, not a partially dead person. Um, Max, um, like the Jew in the movie, in the book he's black, not white, black. A black boxing Jew when he was a kid. Like, there's actually a scene in the book where he boxes against people. That's not in the movie. Actually, from removing that scene in the movie, and it seems that they decided even to remove his color and said, oh, let's just have him be white. No, he was black. He was in a black family. This happens to be Jewish. Why did you remove that? And also, when Max first met Liesel, he didn't really like her at all. He thought that she was annoying in a sense. He wanted absolutely nothing to do with Liesel. But in the movie, they instantly hit it off, and they skip all of that, and they There is major plot holes in the movie. If I was the writer of the movie, like the person like that makes the script for it, I would have required a two-parter movie, maybe even three, because this one movie was 2 hours long, and they hardly flushed out anything, nothing. Like Liesel wasn't like there was a part in the book where Liesel hangs onto the gate, like doesn't want to go into the house. She wanted nothing to do with the Hugermans. Hubermans, she wanted absolutely nothing to do with them. And this happened in the movie. She walks into the house, no problem. No, that's not what happened. There's Death hardly ever speaks, so it was played out weird when he did. That wasn't even needed. There was even a part at the end of the book when they decided to actually add the extra part at the end. He actually speaks to Liesel. It's not like, oh, he can't. He does. He does actually speak to Liesel. If you wanted Death to be in the movie, have him there. Like, physically. Not randomly in the middle of the street. And also there was a part where it shows parts ahead of time before it happens. So, in a sense, I recommend the book way more than the movie. The movie should have been at least 2 or 3, maybe even 3 parts long. Remain the 2 hours. If it kept to 2 hours, maybe 2-part movie. But like, the reason that I dislike it is because the movie is extremely nannied. Doesn't really allow any emotional growth with the characters. I like the actors, but at the same time, like, they didn't even do the book justice. It was terrible. And if the Bible was made into a movie, I would not want the people who are responsible for what should be in this movie and what not should be in this movie to not work on the Bible to make the Bible a movie. I mean by the movie of the Bible is if someone made a movie from the beginning to end, because whoever in this was responsible for like deciding what should be in here and what shouldn't did a terrible job. In a way, I'm a fan of the book, and I'm extremely disappointed of this movie. It's butchered. They butchered the movie. They butchered it so badly. If you read the book and then watched the movie, you also possibly would be upset. And you'd be calling foul, like, dude, you butchered this movie. This movie was so butchered. Like, they took the book and just, like, cut out giant chunks. Like, the entire time, it's like, wait, you just skipped a giant chapter. You skipped the entire chapter. Several chapters within a chapter. It's like, the book thief is over hundreds of pages long, and it felt like certain times they cut out 50 pages just so they can be nannied the movie, or oh, we don't need that, when actuality you do. And there's so much they should have, like, someone should have made the call saying we need to make this a 2-parter movie, but no one does. This movie was so butchered. And the only reason I think they had like those small cuss words in the movie was because they were in foreign and the writer forgot that those were actually cuss words. That's the only reason I think those scenes were in the movie, because he forgot what they were. He forgot those were foreign cuss words. He forgot that those were Russian, Nazi cuss words. He probably forgot. That's the only reason why they're in the movie, because he forgot. Or he or she, or even a group of people responsible for the scripting, the writing of this movie. They left out so much from the movie. They left out so much that could have made this movie great. It should have been a 2-parter. It was 2 hours long. This movie was so butchered. I don't recommend the movie. I recommend the book, not the movie. And if you want to know what I mean, watch the movie. Just watch it. I think I'm going to stop here before I have to make this a 2-parter video. Oh, ironic. I have to make, if I go on longer, it'll be a 2-parter. Something that they should have done. I should go now. Bye, and see you all later.